Hello and welcome back, or welcome to my channel, AJ Budgets. I am AJ and I am so thankful and grateful that you are here with me today. In today's video, we are going to be doing my April extra duty paycheck. So let's get into it. My extra duty paycheck for this month looks a little bit different because I got some of my extra duty money from judging at the district and state debate tournaments, speech and debate tournaments. And one of the district tournaments paid me cash. So I have $30 in cash from that. So we have 10, 20, 25, and 30. I'm going to be stuffing that into my Michigan ER envelope. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And that's not going to get calculated. Like, I'll put a little notation that I got $30 in cash, but I was like, I need some ER money when I go to Michigan this summer. It's a road trip I take every summer to see my sister-in-law and her family. And so I figured, you know what? I usually take $25. Why not take 30 this year? So I am going to get that added over here into my long-term sinking funds. I put that in the AVK section because I typically, I'll be doing a budget with me, so I budget out what I'm going to be spending in Michigan, just like I did for Las Vegas and California. And then I just know where this cash is at. The emergency cash is just always right here. That way my budget and cash and everything's ready to go. So that is that. And then the rest of my paycheck, we are going to budget, or extra duty paycheck. We're going to budget here in the April section. Okay, so I had anticipated on my check being around $215, but I got sick, so I didn't get to go to one of the Wednesday after school supports. And then the other deduction was that I got paid cash for one of the tournaments. So my final extra duty check ended up being $153.30. So $153.30. That 30 cents is going to roll into my buffer that I have in my account. So we'll be budgeting $153. So I'm going to start with $153. And I overspent. I've been working in my garden, in my front garden, and getting everything cleaned out and my flowers purchased. Spoiler alert, am doing a vlog for this, and I've been very terrible at vlogging, so I'm doing my best. It might be a 5-minute video. I did clean out my garden. I forgot to take before pictures. I forgot to vlog the process, but I do have like partially after pictures. I'm like not 100% done. So anyways, it's coming together. But with that being said, I did go over budget on buying my plants and materials by $13. So I'm going to pull out $13 from here, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my IHG card. And then the rest of the money is coming out of a savings challenge that we'll be fully funding in next month. And then I'll be taking you along for the journey of all of my purchases. So that's where that $13 is going. I am probably going to need a calculator so I don't go over budget, because the $153 is probably going to go pretty quickly. I have been this year trying to fund a $1,000 ER fund. I don't know if I'm going to get it fully funded. I'm doing my best, but with every time I get an extra paycheck, I'm trying to push $20 to $25 into it. So I'm going to go $25 into my 1K ER challenge. So we'll take off 25. Leaves us with $115. I do have the sister-in-law I'm driving up to see in Michigan this summer is pregnant with my new niece. We found out she's having a girl. And so I am trying to save some extra money. I'm doing a baby shower savings challenge. And so I think I'm going to put $15 into the baby shower challenge, and we'll see where we're at there. I know I'm getting close to fully funding that, but I am okay if I go over. So if I take 15 off, and then that leaves me with 100, and I'm going to push $100 into my personal account because I have drained that account from battling the flu for over 30 days, and that should zero us out, and it does. So that is all of my money going very, very quickly. So I am going to push this over to the side and we will pull out our funds for this. So I'm going to get my cash tray out and pull out the funds. We'll get it counted up and then stuffed. Okay. $100, $120, $130, $140, $145, $150, $152, and $153. All right, first thing I'm going to do with stuffing is get 13, so 10, 12, $13 added here to my IHG. And this is going to be for plants. I'm pretty proud of myself that I only went over 13, and I decided to do like 3 extra flower pots, and I had to buy a couple new flower pots because I had some break, and so there was some unexpected expenses that came up that and I still didn't go over by that much. I was thinking it was going to be a lot more than that, and then when I started adding everything up, I was like, ooh, it was less than 20 bucks. I can do that. All right, so we should have $2,002 here. 1,500, 16, 17, 18, 19, 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 97, 99, 2001, and 2002. And so I am going to replace, since I have my cash out really handy, I'm just going to grab a $1,000 placeholder and make that super condensed. $1,000, $2,000, and $2. We just made my March statement balance payoff in the week 3's weekly wrap-up video. So this won't be due until May 20th. But anyways, credit card is paid for that. Let me mark that off. And then I think the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add the $100 into my personal account, and then we can end on my savings challenges. So I had this, I mean, it's still pretty beefed up, but I had this really beefed up and it has gone dwindling down. So April extra duty, adding 100, and that should give us $733. So we're going to add a 100. That gives me 5, 6, 650, 7, 20, 32, and $733. Beautiful. I know in my week 4 wrap up, I'm gonna film that next. There's gonna be some money coming out of that because I bought some things, which we'll talk about in that video. So last but definitely not least, let's do my savings challenges. The first one we'll do is my emergency $1,000 emergency fund one. And we are adding $25 to this. So 20 and 5. And then do I have 25? No, I think I'll go ahead and do just a 20 and a 5. That way, I know I don't think I'll always be able to stuff 20s. So I only have 2 more 20s to go. And then everything else is 10s, 5s, and 15s. And then we'll get 1, 5 colored in. And then let's see how much we have. 100, 120, 140, 160, 165, and $170. So slowly making progress. I woke up on January 1st and I decided, oh my gosh, I need to do an emergency fund challenge. I haven't added to my emergency funds in 2 years. So that's where this was born. Like I said earlier, I don't know if I'm going to get it fully stuffed this year, but you know, if it takes me 2 years, it takes me 2 years. It's better than $0 being added. So we're just going to do what we can do. Okay, so now we need to do the baby shower challenge for my new little niece. I'm so excited. She's going to be a little girl. I haven't had a baby niece in many, many years. My oldest niece is just turned 16 in January, and my second oldest niece is 14. So it has been 14 long years since we've had a little baby girl in the family. So we're going to do $10, $15. So that means, oh, I need a pink highlighter. It's a pink permanent marker. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Okay. So we're going to color in 3 of the babies pink because she's a little girl. And she's due at the end of August. My birthday's in the beginning of September, so we can always hope that she's born on my birthday. Although that would be pretty miserable for Mama. Okay, so this is almost fully funded. 125 is what I have in here. We have 120, but I am going to continue to add to this, and then we will just see whenever I start buying stuff if it was enough. So I love buying little baby girl stuff. Their clothes are just so cute. So I am excited. I will do my best to take you along and vlog that journey with me. But like I said, I'm a pretty terrible vlogger when it comes. Like when I was on vacation, I felt like I did a really good job because when I'm on vacation, I'm like, oh, I'm on vacation. Obviously, I need my camera out. When I'm living my normal life, my camera, like I have my phone on me, but I rarely have my camera. Like I'm rarely thinking about, oh, I should video this or I should take a picture of this because it's just my normal life. And so I do need to get better at that. But thank you so much for being here with me. I greatly appreciate you supporting my channel and watching my videos and interacting with them. If you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Definitely drop a like below if you enjoyed this video and let me know how your extra money is going for the month. If you got any extra money or if you're planning on it, or if you're gardening or how your budget is going, just anything. Let me know how life is down below. But I will see you guys in a couple days in my next video and have a great one. Bye.